Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to talk about Bank of America Corporation, and you can see the current price which is 25, but my intention here is to talk about the long term trend. Okay, so a company worth $220 billion of market cap and a PE of 12 sounds reasonable. And see, the thing is, banks have lots of sources to earn money from, that everybody knows. If somebody is saying that something is overhyped, something is going to happen that we don't know. First thing that is that we don't know about it. Obviously, it will happen sometime. Stock market is a seesaw ride, and those who know where how to look at the bottom and how to look at the top, both, they can only sustain in the market. I'm not talking making money, I am talking about the sustainability. So they know that both are inescapable and we can't escape from that. Having said that, if you look at the chart, okay, what you can see here, this is a long term chart. Firstly, Bank of America monthly chart. So what you can see here is from 1980 to 2006, before the big financial crash, the stock has given 3790 odd percentage of return, and after that the stock went down, and again it is crawling back upwards. But the important thing is, it does not reach its 2006 peak yet. So right now it is a bounce back, nothing more than that. Okay, number 2, you should understand one thing, that this is very much possible that you can see bank price or any stock price will go on continuously higher. So there is a trend which you should understand and look into, is if you check out this section till 2006. Okay, so till 2006-7 we have that boom, economic boom, but the stock is going up since 1980. So it's more than 15-18 years of upcycle. So those who know and been in 1980 knows that the kind of manufacturing production hub America was, is a great boon to its economy, where they are producing things. Right now things have changed. Most of the demographics have changed. Right now it is, the economy is completely liquidity driven, and it's not about case specific. Okay, that America is the only country, wherever you can see the changes in demographic, it becomes more a liquidity driven economy rather than a manufacturing or production driven economy. Okay, more like a service, some sort of service or intermediary, or basically liquidity driven economy. So America right now is in that phase. So if somebody is saying that they are central banks are pumping money and all those things, yes they do, but what should we do about it? You know, because I'm not here for, if somebody is in a stock market, they should not talk about moral things, at least in when they talk professionally. It does not suits them, because they are there to make money, not to give moral concoctions on that this is right or that is wrong. Now, banks are always the center of economy. They are the blood of human body. So if banks are not healthy, banks are not going up, they are crashing, the economy is bound to crash. That's why keeping the bank alive is the prime objective of any economy. Having said that, when we look at the chart, what we do here is our optimism should be restricted till 57 unless it cross and stay above $57. We are not going to say anything big will happen, because over a period of time, if you look at this chart, it looks like a flat chart, okay, rather than, because there was uptrend of 19-18 years, and but the kind of move it had in the past, and then the kind of move it has right now is saying something else and make the trend much more flat and much more consolidated rather than a uptrending chart. So in a consolidated chart, the levels are fixed. Okay, so 57 is the highest level or the resistance level, and here it is the lowest level, 2.5 to $2.87. Now this is what you call as a trend, which is available, which seems available, and it is there to guide you as how the chart should move in the future, in the time to come, probably in the days, in the months, as well as in the years. So your immediate support level will be at around 20, below which it moves down to 13 and 11.2, 5.35 and 2 and 2.58. On the upside, your first resistance will be at around 36, then we have 44, and then 57. But the price action is happening inside this channel, so you should be aware of this channel and you should look how the stock is moving inside the channel. Okay, one more thing, it may be a bit long, for long term, I'm saying for 10 years or 15 years. The possibility is it may not go beyond 57. If it does, again it will fall back inside the range, and again this can consolidate, because what will happen is that when an economy is driven by liquidity, obviously whenever the liquidity dries down, everything comes into a halt. So that is also a possibility. We don't know about that right now, so I'm not going to talk about that. If the trend is up, I will say trend is up, otherwise I will say a trend is down, as simple as that. But there is a possibility. Why I'm saying this, because the same kind of thing, if you see the Japanese market and the stock of Japanese country, Japan, you can see the same kind of thing, because there was a time when Japan was booming in double digits, and after that it crashed, and entire thing is liquidated by the Central Bank of Japan. Most of the companies purchased by Central Bank of Japan, but still you cannot see that price which had seen in their heydays. So there may be a possibility. In that sense, I am saying, but keep it as a side note. So looking at the chart, so this is a flat chart. There are important support and resistance level which are very important, and your maximum most positive target should not be greater than 57 unless the stock said so. This is the end of the video. If you like the video, please share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel for this kind of content. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.